As I sit here this evening thinking about my great friend Maddie MacNeil, Madeline MacNeil, and the songs that I associate with her, there are so many of them. But one of them is Weave by Rosemary Crowe. Now, I don't necessarily remember the first time that I heard Weave, but my friend Marcy Tudor from Weatherbury Farm in Avella, Pennsylvania, does remember hearing it at a Dulcimer event and asking Maddie to sing it every time she came around from then on. And so I heard it several times. She sang it and played it when she did a class at folk music at Weatherbury Farm for Marcy and Dale and Nigel Tudor. She sang it with Dulcimer at one of our meetings and tried to help us to learn it. And then when we got home and I asked her if she could share a copy of it with me so that I could make sure that everybody in Dulcimer knew it, she said, "Why don't I just tell you how it goes?" And so I got my computer and my copy of Finale out and sat at my desk. She sat on my couch. She didn't have any notes, any music, any instruments with her. She just sat there and she said, "Well, it's in 3/4 time, and it'll start with a D, a dotted half note, and then an A, another dotted half note, that's the A above." And she dictated the entire melody to me that way. Then we went back, and she said, "Now that first measure has a D chord, and the second measure has an F sharp minor chord, and the third measure has a G chord," and she dictated the entire chord progression to me. Then she went back and dictated the lyrics, the chorus, and then the first verse, and then the second verse. And I had a copy to share with Dulcimer. But it was amazing to me how she did that. She was the music. Could I do that with a song? Oh, maybe Boil Them Cabbage Down. Maybe Mary Had a Little Lamb. Probably not Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And anything beyond that, I doubt if I could do that. But that's the way that Maddie knew the song. Later on, Betty Onyette, our cello player for many years with Dulcimer, would ask for this song regularly, and she would say to me, "Oh, Bill, don't do it so forcefully. You need to be much more gentle with this song." I was just trying to keep everybody in time together, but Betty knew more about it than I did. So for Maddie, for Betty, for the one who's still with us, Marcy, who gave us that, this is a version of mine, of Weave by Rosemary Crowe.
Unity and love, we
a different key, but we are all playing in harmony, in one